Mitten da fam, Erica here, your hustle harder mommy, working alongside you to become healthier, wealthier, and wiser on this Wealth Tip Wednesday. So I am continuing my side hustle series. Yes, as we are moving through our savings challenge as well in 2020, what better way to contribute to a savings plan than to get a little extra cash with some side hustles? If you are participating in the savings challenge this week, if you are moving forward through the challenge, you should have a total of $10 stashed away. And if you are moving backwards like your girl, you should have $202. Remember, on the Make It Rain Slowly video, there is a free printable that you can use to follow along. It is absolutely not too late to catch up. So, on this Wealth Tip Wednesday, I am dealing with some side hustles that may appeal to those of you who may have health issues, some mobility issues. You may not have the strength or the desire or the physicality to execute some of the other side hustles like cleaning houses and mowing lawns and things like that. So this week, if you still want to hustle a little harder, I am encouraging you to simply have a seat. So for these side hustles, you are not required to do anything physically strenuous. So the first side hustle is babysitting. Now, before you scoff, especially if you have a family that has more than one child, you can actually score some pretty good cash. The going rate for a skilled, responsible babysitter can be $10 per hour per child, but most people do offer a discount for children past the first one. For instance, $10 per hour for the first child, $5 per hour for each additional child. And you can adjust that based on the budget of the family, the age of the children, any special requirements, things like that. But $50, $60 for an evening, a couple of hours of work is nothing to sneeze at. And this segues into house sitting. Yes, it is still a thing, especially when we live in a time when some neighborhoods have issues with maybe not necessarily crime, but just things like vandalism. And because of social media, when people take vacations and longer trips, they post it on social media. So it makes sense to have someone in the home to be seen moving in and out, turning the lights on and off at different times. And some house sitting clients only require you to be in the house at night. So if you have a job during the day, or you have other obligations and you are only required to be in the house at night, consider it like a paid camping trip with air conditioning and cable. And you can also pet sit. This might be a good time to combine something with the house sitting. So if the family or the person that is traveling also has a pet that needs to be fed, watered, let out, put back in, this can be coupled with the house sitting to stack on some extra cash. So just put it out there. Especially if you live in a development, you know your neighbors, you're a friendly, outgoing person, this can actually work in your favor. If people like you and they trust you, they will absolutely let you babysit their house, their pets, and even their little people. So don't sleep on having a seat. Grab that extra cash through some house sitting, some pet sitting, or some babysitting. I will be back with you next week with 3 more side hustles. They may be my last, but we shall see. But either way, remember that you are loved, wanted, and needed, or you would not be here. I love you, fam. Cha-ching. Bye.